Module, we are going to learn two sums on method of completing the squares. Let us take one by one. The first question is this. The question says solve the following quadratic equation by completing the square method. And the question is this. 3p square plus 4 is equal to minus 7p. Now, solution, we write the equation again. 3p square plus 4 is equal to minus 7p. Now, you know, any sum on method of completing the squares, we have to apply those 6 steps. So, let us apply one by one. Step number 1. What is step number 1? Coefficient of the first term should be 1 or coefficient of the square term should be 1. Now the square term here is p square. The coefficient should be 1. Is the coefficient 1? No, it is 3. The coefficient of the first term is not 1. So what is the first step? We have to make it 1. And how do you make it 1? Divide throughout by 3. And when you divide throughout by 3, the coefficient of p square, you'll get 3 upon 3, which is 1. So let us do that. Let us make the coefficient of p square 1. So what we will get dividing throughout by 3, we get. Each and every term gets divided by 3. So when you do that, what you get is 3p square upon 3 will give you p square plus 4 upon 3 is equals to minus 7p upon 3. So the first step, making the coefficient of p square 1 is done. Let's go for the second step. What is the second step? Constant term. Keep constant term in the RHS. Now in our sum, the constant term is 4 upon 3. This 4 upon 3 should be kept on the RHS. That means in the RHS, nothing other than the constant term should be there. So what? That minus 7 upon 3 which is there on the RHS should go to the LHS and 4 upon 3 should come to the RHS. So let us do that. So 4 upon 3 goes to the RHS and minus 7 upon 3p should go to the left hand side. So let us do that. So what we get is p square plus 7p upon 3 is equal to plus 4 upon 3 goes to the right as minus 4 upon 3. So two steps are done. Keeping the constant term also on the right side is done. Now once the constant term goes to the right side, what we will do, we'll call this as equation number 1. Now what is the third step? Third step is finding the third term. And third term, how do you get the value of third term? Third term's value, we get it using the formula. And what is the formula? Third term is equals to half into coefficient of p the whole square, right? So that is nothing but half into coefficient of p. What is coefficient of p in our sum? The number which is there with that p, which is 7 upon 3. So half into 7 upon 3 the whole square. Now let us multiply these two fractions. 1 into 7 is 7 and 2 into 3 is 6. So you'll get 7 upon 6 the whole square. Let us square it. 7 square is 49 and 6 square is 36. So what do you get? Third term is nothing but 49 upon 36, right? So you got the value of third term. Now once you get third term, what to do with this? Adding this third term on both the sides. Of what? Of equation number 1, right? So let us add this 49 upon 36 on both sides of equation number 1. So let us do that. Adding 49 upon 36 on both sides of equation 1, we get p square plus 7 upon 3p is equal to minus 4 upon 3 is equation 1. Now both the sides we are going to add what? 49 upon 36. So let us add 49 upon 36 on the left side as well as on the right side, right? So 4 steps are done. Now what is the fifth step? Express the LHS in the square form. Square form means what? Either you have to express it as a plus b the whole square or you have to express it as a minus b the whole square depending upon the sum. And at the same time, you have to take the LCM on the RHS also. Now, can you see the RHS 4 upon 3 and 49 upon 36? What is the LCM of 3 and 36? It is 36. So let us make both of them 36. 49 upon 36 as it is. How will you make that 336? Multiplying up and down by 12. So let us do both the steps together. Expressing the LHS in the square form as well as taking the LCM on the right side. So when you do that, what you get? How do you express the LHS in the square form? Take the square root of the first term. What is square root of p square? It is p. Take the square root of the last term. What is square root of 49 upon 36? It is 7 upon 6. Take the sign of the middle term sign. What is that? Plus. And write it as whole square. Make it whole square is equals to. Now we are taking the LCM. 4 upon 3 we are multiplying up and down by 12. So minus 4 into 12 becomes minus 48 upon 36 plus 49 upon 36 becomes minus 48 plus 49 the whole upon 36. So what we get is p plus 7 upon 6 the whole square is equals to minus 48 plus 49 is 1 upon 36. Now we want to find the value of p, and p is inside the square. How will you get it out? The sixth step tells you take square root on both sides and write the solution. So let us take square roots on both sides. So when we take square roots on both sides, what we get is p plus 7 upon 6 is equal to plus or minus 1 upon 6. Now since we want the value of p, let us send the 7 upon 6 to the right side. And whatever goes from left to the right will be written first. So what we get is p is equals to minus 7 upon 6 plus or minus 1 upon 6. Now one value of p will be with plus sign, other value of p will be with minus sign. So what we get, p is equals to minus 7 plus or minus 1 the whole upon 6. So we get p is equals to minus 7 plus 1 upon 6, which is nothing but minus 6 upon 6, or p is equals to minus 7 minus 1 upon 6, which is nothing but minus 8 upon 6. We can reduce this. So what we get is p is equal to minus 6 upon 6, which is nothing but minus 1, or p is equals to minus 8 upon 6, which is nothing but minus 4 upon 3. So we got two values of p. This will be your final answer. The roots of the given quadratic equation are minus 1 and minus 4 upon 3. So this completes your problem.